And when I tell you, took me 2 years
to catch up. It is a lot. It's a lot of material.
Are you looking at me? 2 years. Rock and roll. We are back.
I forgot to do the countdown thing.
So 1. You gonna do the countdown while I was yelling rock and roll?
3. Absolutely.
Is this the take now?
Do it now.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
You sure we're ready?
Yes, sir.
Now we're ready, rock and roll. This is the Umteenth View. Tis I, just Henry, the original, and this is my cousin.
Wiz we rise. I almost forgot my own name. It's not.
It's okay. We didn't write it down on his hand.
It's true. It's true. I ain't got it. I ain't got it imprinted to the cranium just yet. But
we'll get a sign. We'll put the card underneath.
Something, man. Something. Figure it out. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna
learn his name.
I'm gonna learn someday. Not necessarily today, but I'm gonna learn someday. Someday.
All right. So in this lovely episode, we would love for you guys to come down our memory lane, and we're gonna actually go over our own personal top 5 favorite anime. Mm-hmm. He's gonna do his, I'm gonna do mine. I don't know if we may, meet in between. I don't know what happened. I didn't look at his list. He ain't look at mine.
That's because I ain't write mine down. He wrote his down.
I was talking mine out my head. I was like,
he was having a dilemma about it. But that just means that he has a good bank and he's considering a lot of things. With me, it's a little straightforward.
My heart was torn.
Yeah.
All right. But I bring you my best because I expect nothing less of myself. All right.
All right. And so to set the parameters, right? Top 5 anime. It's important that we set the context. Context, hey yo, 'cause I'm a big context head.
Okay.
The context is it can be movie or television series, right? As a 90s baby, so there's a select amount of ones I was watching, and wow, to be honest, I don't really watch a lot of anime now. I'm more so about reading it.
Yeah,
because
you're a manga guy.
Yeah, because as we talked about, a lot of animes like Naruto,
yes,
they have bunches of fillers, and that can often pollute the actual goodness of the anime.
Dilute, if you will.
That too. It can ruin it, and to be short. So for me, top 5. Mine has no order of importance. Okay. It's just top of my favorite 5. Off rip, I'm gonna say Naruto.
Okay.
Because I led with that. I actually like the fillers in Naruto, although I haven't rewatched the anime.
Okay.
And so I need to rewatch it. I finished it when I was younger. When it was fresh and new, that's what I did. But Naruto's been ended for quite a grip now.
Even Shippuden and all that?
Shippuden too.
What about Boruto?
No.
You're not doing the Boruto thing?
No.
Can I ask you why?
Why? Because Naruto ended as it did. And so for Boruto, from what I understand, the original creator, he wanted it to end. Naruto was so popular, they just created something else. Okay. And so when I originally started watching Boruto, because it did appear interesting, I didn't like the precedent already. Okay. It was futuristic. For Naruto to become Hokage, and I think Boruto was like 14, 12. 10-year leap, y'all introducing cell phones and stuff. You tried to modernize too fast. You immediately lost me. So I didn't want to watch it. That's not to say it's bad. I'm just simply saying I'm not considering it because
I like the consistency, or at least
it has to be consistent.
Kind of flow a little bit.
Like if Naruto is still as impactful as it is, why make such a drastic jump?
True.
Keep it consistent.
What happened to those 10 years?
Yeah, so
you can make money off that 10 years.
Even in the principle of like the precedent of Naruto and Sasuke were virtually gods by the end of Naruto.
True.
You're gonna have a lot of hard explaining to say that. Yeah, to get rid of them and then to focus on the sun. And supposedly it may be doing that.
Dad's still there. Naruto's still there.
From what I've seen, still in the story. They're gone. They're dying off for whatever reason. Like Naruto loses the 9 tails. Because my brody, he talks about it. I don't know. I have yet to see it. So as now, Naruto is definitely there. I love the art style. Okay. I love the story. I love the consistency of the story, especially as far as the main plot lines. Even the concept of the Biju and all that stuff, I think is dope. It stays rich. It battles heavy things of friendship, individuality, revenge motives.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff. And you get to see Naruto's not the Goku, right? He's not the Goku. I hate that. I like
super good.
Yeah, I like that you see him develop. I like that you see Sasuke develop. I like that you see the influences for the development. It's just so well thought out, I would argue. So it has to be there.
All right. Carry on.
The next one, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, wow.
Yu Yu Hakusho. So simple, right? So simple. Very effective storytelling again. Kid dies, you find out there's another plane.
Yeah.
And spirits are actually interacting with that. Now, it's I don't know if you were a kid, you were kind of freaked out about ghosts. So when some kind of moves the wrong way in the house, you were kind of paranoid. So Yu Yu Hakusho hit me, and I have yet to not. I've rewatched that, and I still appreciate it.
Very good.
Right, and I think that's where it hits. If you can watch something like when you like 8, and you watch it again when you 18 and then 28, and you still appreciate it, it still hits.
That's that word. That's that word.
The next one, Death Note.
Ooh,
Death Note's fire.
Ooh, wow.
That's all you need to say about it.
Is it just the idea of Death Note, or is it the actual the
application, story, concept, Light Yagami, the question of God, the question of power, bro? It's just real. Like it's fire. It's so good they try to make it live.
yeah.
So, it's and I honestly think Death Note would probably be number one because for that not to be so combat oriented and it's just psychological, it's great, man. It's such a good piece of work. There's something called Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's new.
Okay.
That one I'm liking too. It doesn't.
No, keep going.
It doesn't reinvent. It doesn't reinvent a lot of routines. It's a typical demon humans. Shamans interacting with demons type of story. Okay. But the execution is there. The animation is there. And pretty much all this little boy, I think he's a high schooler. He ingests this demon as all powerful human dude while in a realm. So it's literally just humans versus demons. This is done in a multitude of animes, but the execution here is one of my favorites. Okay. I like the aesthetics, as I told you before. I'm not a fan of Sailor Moons. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that shoujo. I think that's what that art style is called.
Okay. Yeah. I heard
but the art style here just hits. It's really good. It's very riveting. He has again, we talk about Naruto and you being possessed by something. The main character of this is possessed by the demon because he ate one of his fingers and as a host.
Finger.
Yeah, and so the dude has this. If you ever remember Kurama and Naruto at the beginning, they had this disassociative relationship where Kurama's like, I ain't about to do nothing for you. I'm just in your body. You let me out, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to. Right? Okay. It works like this dude. He literally likes messing stuff up. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. This one is ongoing. So this may. We will have a revisited one, yeah. So this one may fall on the ground, right? However, as it stands, where I'm at right now in the manga, as far as the first season of the anime, I think it's great. Okay. I like the characters, I like the originality, I like how everything works. You get a non-Sasuke as female protagonist. She handles business. So so I like her too.
Not that soft and
not that annoying. I'ma love you, Sasuke, forever. Even if you slap me and somehow you gonna have my baby. Nah. None of that. But so we got Naruto, we got Death Note, we got Yu Yu Hakusho, we got Jujutsu Kaisen. We also have, I'm going to say One Piece, but this is a lingering one because One Piece, I want to rewatch it. Okay. When I first watched it, it was very unique to me, and I definitely like One Piece after Ace dies. If he is rocking a Luffy, if we turn the camera, you see a bunch of One Piece figures and stuff. One Piece is what I like the aesthetics of One Piece a ton. For his style is so unique, yet inclusive in a way that it kind of incorporates everything that it is just, you have to appreciate. I love Luffy. Luffy is probably the only one of the main characters that I actually like in any anime. I normally don't like main characters in anime, but I like Luffy a lot.
Because he ain't that, like the Goku.
Yeah, like he kind of is though. No, he's kind of blindly doing stuff.
He's got a dark side too, bruh. And it's not like it's an evident dark side type thing with Luffy. It's more like, I've been through crazy, I've been through this, I've been through that, and I'm still able to smile. Don't don't sleep on this smile. I will jack you up type smile.
He kind of is. Like I said, I want to rewatch it.
He has a vision. He has a point. He has a purpose. He does have a vision. That's it.
But that's you give that to Ishiro Oda because One Piece is written with a goal, right? He's written with a goal, and so it kind of constrains. Even though this goal, it manifests itself in various obstacles. Yeah. Where it's like, there's somebody stronger. Yeah. Right. But it's acceptable in this case and not Dragon Ball Z because One Piece is chasing after a previous generation. True. Right. And this previous generation of power. True. So he has to get there. I get you. How he gets there is just different. With Dragon Ball Z and oftentimes manga of that sort, they're just happening. I'm this level of strong, and all of a sudden you introduce somebody else. But as a reader from day one, he has to get somewhere because he's chasing after the previous generation, and that's
you can see the progression in Luffy. Tremendous.
Yeah, I would like to add though. My Hero Academia is supposed to be really good. I watched a small bit.
I can't wait for my list.
But I didn't. I've never fully indulged in the series myself, so I won't occur. It's the same thing. I think it's something called Fire Force. It's made by Soul Eater.
I get what you the style.
It does look nice.
Style, yeah.
So I just never watched them, and because I've never fully watched a lot of them, then I won't put them on my list. But I won't discredit them, and these are very popular. Yeah, I would say those two because I hear good things about them.
Well. In proper form, are you finished, sir?
I am done.
Outstanding job. It's my turn, mother.
You gotta go, Alfred.
So I'm gonna go in numerical order from 5 to 1.
So you actually get this is my top. This is my
top 5.
Okay, but
this is my top 5.
Get with
it. Seriously, I'm gonna start with the honorable mentions. Then I'm gonna do my 5 because of how torn I was. I need y'all to know the emotional strain that I just went through for you guys, okay?
Blank face.
I'm gonna need you to, matter of fact, I'm gonna need you to like, subscribe, and share.
Off rip.
So let's get back to it. Honorable mentions for me, of course, My Hero Academia.
Why?
Because I love the way he got his quirk and the underlying me just being a conspiracy theorist.
Oh God!
Thinking that he had a quirk already.
I think a lot of folks will say that.
Me. That's just me. Because his brain works differently than a lot of people in this whole thing. I'm just saying. So, My Hero, I love it. I love the
art style is amazing.
Yeah, the art, beautiful. And it's intense. They've gotten powers that actually you've seen the growth of the powers. You can see that they actually have grand powers. There's different powers that you can actually see coming. Like, it's almost to the point where you're like, what more powers can you come up with?
Because is that a potentially bad thing though?
No, this is a beautiful thing. This makes for content. This is so where you can run this as long as you can. They're still in school.
But if you're saying it's finite, then as far as their abilities.
I like the fact that there's so many. I like that.
Oh, okay.
I like that there's
a variety of stuff. Okay.
Because I never know what's coming. So, My Hero Academia, love it. That's my honorable mention. I'm going to leave it right there. Just beautiful. I love the hierarchy that they have. We got the top hero. We got the bottom boys, the ones in school trying to work their way up. Beautiful. Great story. Now, next honorable mention, Fist of the North Star. You ever heard of it?
Whoa, yes I have. King Shiro?
What? Wow. King Shiro is, all right. And even though he is no Goku at all, because his dark side is on his face. Because literally for him to be that powerful, he has to be sorrowful. He has to feel sadness. Do you understand the levity of that emotion to be able to say I'm using that emotion for force? Oh, it's so tantalizing. And then you got the Big Dipper stabbed in your chest. What is going on? Oh man.
Hold on. I was not expecting that.
What?
My God. I know what that is, but I don't know what that is. I just know the Bruce Lee noise.
Dog.
Yo, y'all gotta appreciate that. I was not expecting of your list. That was the furthest from my brain.
Bruh,
that's good.
Love it.
That's incredible.
Matter of fact, they have so many different versions that I was like,
you probably like Berserk then too.
Yeah, Berserk was cool. It was cool for me, but it was just, I guess it was too medieval. Like medieval times. I mean, I'm like, all right, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm samurai. I want the culture.
Like Rurouni Kenshin? Okay.
Anime. I want the culture.
Okay, I got you.
So I get it, but I'm like,
I get it.
It's cool, but I'd rather the stuff. More blood. But anyway, the goriness of it, beautiful. I love that. But, not on my list. Fist of the North Star, no, you're dead already. That's the line. Ooh, touch you right there.
That's tough. That is tough. Definitely unexpected.
Gone.
Definitely before my time.
And he's so, it's like a vigilante. Like, he just only going after the worst of the worst of the worst. Like, you are terrible people. You deserve, sorry.
Now I feel super bad. I don't want to say
you deserve to die, but some people
deserve to get it, man.
You just don't. You're not helping society.
If you believe in karma, you realize some people really get it.
This man, survival of the fit. I told you,
what Jada Kiss
had some ideas.
Jada Kiss says, you deserve it whenever you die with your eyes open.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that gum.
Yeah. But you mentioned in Fist of the North Star makes me feel bad because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I love it.
Yeah, right? That was a good one.
But I've actually seen that through, but I've never read it. So I wonder, that's one of the things I want to read because anime, while the newer animes are good, the older ones I would never watch again.
I get you.
So
yeah, I didn't bring JoJo in it. Mainly because it's
JoJo, we love you, man.
It was, I wanted more. I guess I wanted more action in it. I don't know why.
I think that's why I love it.
But the storyline was the reason. It's just not my favorite. Actually, it wasn't enough.
JoJo Part 2 was probably my least favorite, right?
Okay.
And that was because of.
Really?
Yeah, that was. I think that
was better than the first one to me.
No. The first one was. It didn't have to. The Part 2 problem with Part 2 is because they tried to make it too action based.
I guess that's why I like it.
Yeah, and that's fair, right? But I think JoJo does a great job of balancing dialogue, exposition with action scenes.
Okay.
And you can get so much of action scenes where people just don't care about the dialogue or exposition. But I like the balance. I like the story involved with it. In JoJo, you have to have that consistent story to keep everything moving.
Well, the action is what keeps me interested in the story.
Is entirely fair. Dragon Ball Z is widely successful for just having just screens.
Dragon Ball Z did not make my list for the reason of 2-episode power-up. I'm not for it. No, that's my thing. I love Dragon Ball Z. I started on Dragon Ball, so I know GT, everything.
I like GT a lot. I get hell for liking GT, but I love it. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you deserve it. You deserve a concept trophy, a plaque. That shit was incredible.
Pull on the strings of suspense and just our aggressive nature that we want to see it. Just let me get to the flash and bang. And next thing you know, it's 3 episodes later. But nonetheless, let me get back to my list.
You also got to thank Dragon Ball Z because now no other anime can do that without being called out for it.
They get called out for it, but actually,
they do a 4-episode power up. Everybody gonna throw a fit.
They are called out for it, but they do it anyway because of the power that they possess. They are strong enough to be like, so.
Oh man,
what you gonna do about it? Go ahead, Debo. Go ahead, Debo. Debo your way through. All right, so those are my honorable mentions. We got Fist of the North Star and My Hero Academia. Now, número 5.
Número 5.
Assassination Classroom.
No.
Have you ever seen that?
Yep. I made the mistake of watching it, bro.
I like it because of the concept. Strictly the concept.
Strictly the concept
of something that was basically alien-esque, that the government's like, we just can't control it.
Yeah, he was dope.
So let's figure out a way to try and kill it. Matter of fact, we'll hire you. You teach them how to kill you.
It was dope.
What? Like, that's what drew me. Like,
it was dope, for sure.
They even made a live action out of it. It was pretty cool.
They what? They made the octopus teacher? Wait, I didn't know that.
YouTube, I love you. I love you, YouTube.
That's a good one, though.
Oh my God.
I give you that one.
I give Assassination Classroom mainly because the character's dope. and the sheer fact that you're humans trying to catch this super whatever it
that
is.
thing can do almost everything.
It's amazing. I just like it. And then the sheer fact that regular bullets and regular knives and regular things cannot harm him. So therefore, it's just like, what is the point? Oh, it's I like it. I like it just for the sheer fact that there's such specificity that you have to follow to be able to get him, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and the bond that they create, it's crazy. It's all right. I'm back. Gotta be strong, man. Gotta be strong.
It's so
all right,
good.
Number 4. Reluctantly. This is why I was torn, y'all. Uh-oh. I even wore the shirt for One Piece. Let me tell you how I got introduced to One Piece. All right. Just I forgot what the app was I had on my phone where you can kind of look at anime. And they go from Crunchyroll, they go to Funimation, and they did one other one.
Viz Media, probably.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm on there just randomly, and I see a clip or something of Luffy in 4th gear.
Bounce Man or Elefanto?
Bounce.
Okay. I think it's Bounce Man or a snake. Yeah.
Bounce Man was what I saw. And I'm like,
it is a crazy, jarring change. There's no character in that manga that suggests such a change. So I can appreciate that one.
Completely drew me in. And when I tell you, it took me 2 years
to catch up. It is a lot. It's a lot of material.
Are you looking at me? 2 years.
It's a lot of material.
You don't understand how much I'm talking about. Days on the toilet, eating, driving fast to get back to the Wi-Fi so I can watch the next episode.
That's a lot of material.
I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 3:30 still watching. 2 years of my life, but it was great.
And
I love One Piece.
That kind of, not to cut you off, that goes into like, because I know the struggle. I jumped on One Piece super late. It didn't take me 2 years, but it took me a lot of sit down at a similar situation like this. Me playing the game, me writing, and just letting it fly. So I wasn't giving it the full attention. I gave it all of my attention. What? I love it. I mean, just from him and Zoro meeting. All you need. All you need. Zoro OG.
Oh, the 3-blade style breast. When my man put the blade in his effing mouth. Unique. I say, who thinks of these things? Like, you know how strong your jaw, much less your gums and your teeth. You know how strong you gotta be? Your neck muscles. All of this. You can't knock him out with nothing in his mouth. He don't even need a mouthpiece. Just punch Zoro in the mouth. See if you can knock him out. You cannot knock him out. His neck to jaw ratio is airtight. Ridiculous. 0% body fat on his face. He can't.
0% body fat on his face.
It barely got any muscle to scar him. That's all they had was scar with muscle. That's why it stayed.
Tough.
There ain't no way, man. What?
One Piece does a great job of making all the characters unique too. Even the female characters. And Nami is the most scandalous, especially in the beginning. Robin is life. Sanji that's my G. I love that girl. I love.
Keep it up, brother.
When the arc hits, when the arc, the 13-year arcs, and they put them on that planet full of the dudes who cross-dress and stuff.
Yes.
Perfect, man. I swear to God.
It was like they had to write it specifically.
Yes. It's genius, man. You gotta appreciate the nuances.
What is your hell?
Exactly.
You know? Does it exist?
Mihawk
Can it be manifested in real life?
It does so many things right, man. You just gotta fully appreciate it.
But my major appreciation for it is the fact that he never really, I don't know if he really asked them to be his people. He was more like, nope, you're
Luffy?
with me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ask anybody?
I think Jinbei is probably the only one
that he asked to be a part of the group.
Everybody else just gravitated towards him.
And he was just like, yeah, you're with me. You're my friend. Am I? I will die for you, Luffy.
They did do that, dude. They gave him the mouth drawing and the tear streaming. Yeah, they did do that. It's exaggerated expression.
One Piece is the bomb. All right, let's keep going. I don't want to bore you. Bore you. One Piece, guys. Anyway, number 3, One Punch.
Hell no. What? I'm sorry.
Yo, here's why. Let me ask you a question.
I've tried.
Have you seen Black Dynamite? With Michael Jai?
I don't like it.
With Michael Jai White?
I know what it is. I've never seen on. They used to come on Adult Swim.
Well, that's the cartoon version. You need to see the live action version. There's a movie that started the whole.
I didn't know it was based off a movie, but I've seen the cartoon stuff. Yeah.
Michael Jai White. And you love Michael Jai White.
I do.
So you need to watch Black Dynamite.
I don't know, man.
Black Dynamite.
It's a blaxploitation satire, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is just, it's a parody. It's just, let's play with it. Let's have our fun. One Punch is hilarious.
Man.
I love it.
You know what Bobobo is?
What?
Bobobo. You know
Bobobo?
Yeah. It's an anime. For y'all out there, y'all educate this man on what Bobobo is. You know
Somebody
what Gintama is?
Bobobo. Hit me with the Bobobo. What is Bobobo?
It's the same difference, except for it's significantly less serious than One Punch Man.
It's more.
It's Bobobo, the out of this world dumbness, out of this world.
I might like it.
I can't stand that stuff.
I might like it.
But I didn't mean to interrupt. You didn't interrupt. Cool. No, I didn't mean to cuss. Cool. Another anime I wasn't expecting.
Natural reaction.
How do you go? Fist of the North Star, my hero.
Hey, this is my world.
Did One Punch? Yo, no.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, you do your thuggism, man. That was such a jarring reaction.
Is the bomb. My favorite One Punch moment is when the dude, I forgot his name, in the purple, he was the first fight between him and One Punch. Purple just going fast, doing whatever. And he came in with a blow, like he was trying to drop in on him. One Punch says, just holds his hand up, and my man just lands on it. Nut check. I'm so sorry. That is hilarious to me.
Nut check.
And all you can see is his reaction. He's done. You're knocked out. One Punch didn't even swing at you, but his fist is hard enough that it knocked you out. Pause. Right? Did I need to say pause? Shut up, Henry. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. One
Punch is hilarious. Let's keep going.
One of the things I like about One Punch, and I must say this, I think the art style is unique.
Yes, beautiful art.
I think the sense of humor is unique.
Beautiful.
But a lot of times, I think he looks stupid. I can't do it. If you watch Bobobo, you will see I can't do it. Bobobo was some big Akira Toriyama art style character with a big yellow jufro, and he would do like nonsensical things like beating people with his nostrils and stuff. But it's too much. I think that was his whole gimmick. My nostrils are super strong. My nose hairs can kill you. I can't.
My nose hairs can kill you.
I can't, man. And
that's a one-liner.
Bro, I don't. It's awful. I don't like it. And like
my nose hairs can kill you.
I think that was his thing. Like he would beat people with his nose hairs.
With a straight face.
My nose hairs can kill you.
He didn't say with a straight face.
I don't know. I don't know. I like the fact they wrote in there he worked out and he got so strong that he went bald. I think that's my favorite part. But everything else, no.
Adore it all.
No, nothing else. I can't.
100 push-ups, 100 miles a day. I'm Steve. I don't remember the regimen. But nonetheless, on to the next. That was my number.
He's an anti-hero too, and I do like anti-hero motifs.
Because it's not really like...
He don't try to be.
He's not really trying to be the superhero. He's just like, well, I mean, might as well get it done.
It's a lack of enthusiasm. No, it's... I think the general, for my dislike of One Punch, is the lack of... enthralling fight or enthralling conflict. I'm never believing that he's going to lose. So I'm just watching to see how he beats somebody. I want to see that. Okay. I want to see interesting.
It's too predictable?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, I know a lot of y'all.
I like all the other stuff that happens.
No, man, I don't know. Wasn't expecting that either. But hey, do your thuggism.
It's my world. All right. Number 2. I'm going to start with the original, and you guys will understand and know the rest. And if you don't, I'm going to need you to get from under that rock and run into your nearest dojo and get your stuff together.
A dojo?
Well, yeah, dojo is where you learn martial arts.
Do your thug this? I thought people did that in their backyard.
In this anime, they did, because there's a lot of different styles and where their upbringing was and how they became. I feel like I know this one. You probably do, my good sir.
I feel like I know this.
Baki the Grappler.
Nope.
Oh, you didn't, what? Yeah, you tripping? You don't even know. Baki.
I love Baki though.
Baki. Do you understand?
Yo,
this is an intense story for me. First off, you're gonna introduce me to a kid who was like what, 12 in the beginning, 12 or 14,
I've seen
12
Baki.
or 13. Mm-hmm. First fight he has in this whole lovely episode is with 100 men. Men, not boys. 100 men. He learned a valuable lesson that, hey, if I'm being surrounded, hey, maybe I should put my back to something, and it takes away about 180 degrees that I need to worry about. And now guess what? Technically only 4 men can hit me at the same time with my back against the wall on average.
Life
so
lessons.
Guess what? The math, the thinking, oh, come on, he was young. And next thing you know, he's the strongest man in the world, son, that only bred him so that he can have an adequate an adequate opponent.
Baki's good. Baki's real good.
I love it.
Was the original 3D like the Netflix version?
No, it's still no, it's just regular anime. Mm-hmm. But it's good.
Mm-hmm. Baki's good. Baki does a lot of things right.
You'll understand so much of
I thought you were gonna say like Kenshiro. I think is it Kenshiro? There's an anime.
Kenshiro Gegen.
Something where he goes to multiple dojos trying to fight this little dude. Yeah, I thought that's what you were going with. I've seen that one too.
That one's a new. I like their artistry though in that one. That was pretty cool, but it was more.
Yeah, that one's pretty decent to me. Yeah.
But yeah, Baki is the business. But they got a new one, Baki Hanma on Netflix that just came out. Netflix bought that thing. They knew the deal. They knew the deal.
Netflix been winning, man. Like the Squid Game stuff, people been going crazy for.
Oh my God, I love Squid Game.
I'm cool on that, but
what?
It is very popular.
You didn't see it?
I've seen snippets because Dada, she watches it.
Man, I'm all the way through the first season. You okay with me talking about it?
If it's good, a spoiler won't ruin it.
I'm mad at the old man, but I'm loving it at the same time because I understand why he did it.
He ended up sacrificing protagonist.
I don't know if you'd call him sacrificing.
Protagonist dies?
Yeah.
He saved the old man. Wasn't he saving the old man?
No. So I digress. I apologize. The protagonist lives. The main character lives. The old man, he dies, but he doesn't die the way you think he does.
Oh, what the devil?
Yeah.
Interesting. Spoiler alert. I will put that up on the thing.
Spoiler alert. Sorry. Yeah. I didn't really spoil. Yeah, I did a little bit. But nonetheless.
I think if I'm a proponent of if the story's good, a spoiler doesn't ruin it. If you have to look to the back of the book and you think the back of the book will ruin the story that gets that, I think it's a poorly written book.
Gotcha.
I think the story should be captivating enough so you appreciate how you got to the ending.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cohesive. But no, it was beautiful. I like Squid Game. Squid Game was dope. Like it was just the fact that it's playing on human nature.
Facts.
To the umpteenth degree. See what I did there? So it really was intriguing. I will watch it again. But I'll probably watch it with someone this time instead of by myself so that I can talk my ish with everyone. You know? But yeah, back to the list. Number 2, Baki the Grappler, Baki with just his bloodline, man. He got the demon face in his back. He just ready to beat people up.
So freaky. That was like, when I seen that, my immediate thoughts were Akuma. If Akuma was to exist, he should be in this. Akuma just looks like it would work.
He looks like Yojiro Hanma, the dad. That would be Akuma.
Yeah, that's
similar.
Baki does a lot of things right.
Oh yeah, it's correct.
A lot of things right.
It's correct because my thing is the precision of the descriptions of how many different styles all the art, all the martial artists in the series have,
and it sells it
perfect. It's just the way that they do the backstories. It just makes it so rich with information to make sure that you understand what's going on, why this move was so effective, why this person was able to master this to this level instead of this one. It's beautiful. And then the street brawls, come on.
I think one of the things what I'm beginning to pick out is like my list really delves on the supernatural, and you really appreciate the exaggerated normalcy. Baki's normal, right? And Fist of the North Star, from what I remember, is normal. There's not like some supernatural abilities like One Piece or motherfucker summoning thunder and stuff like that. It's very grounded and it's just exaggerated, and that's good. I appreciate those too, but I'm beginning to see that in our list.
You'll see in my number one why that it holds true all the way through.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. So Baki. Watch Baki. Don't forget to watch Baki.
Watch all of
Baki.
it. All of it.
All our suggestions, just to form your own opinions. And the comments, list us your top 5,
Facts. I'd like to see that.
So that way we would be able to delve into those and see what we can come up with. All right? We need the participation points. We'll get to that level though when we can, get with like a Patreon and all that crap. And then we'll be able to say, hey guys, you got your badge.
Oh no.
Don't you feel important? I'm just teasing. I really don't know how it works. I'm new to this.
I don't know how to work either. Not the Patreon part.
Well, and on
I know it's a thing for sure.
YouTube badges and all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
You can sponsor. Now.
La última. La última. The last.
See how he goes? Definitely not the least. You talk about my voices. This man got languages.
What? All right.
He's literal and he's bilingual. No religion. Never mind, let me stop.
No religion.
Number 1. Ninja Scroll.
That one? I can appreciate that one though. I like that you reeled back in the chair for that. I like that. I liked it. That was Ninja Scroll's early 90s too, right?
Ninja Scroll.
Sit back in the chair, look at the camera. That's where it's at.
Bro. My man didn't drop his rice ball at the beginning of the movie.
He sounds so serious. He sounds so serious.
My man was poisoned. Still survived. My man was in the face of death. A sinking ship full of melted gold and fire, and the threat of a man that is practically immortal. Still saw it through. Yeah. You had
to sell his triumphs. That's what you had to do?
No, I'm just theatrical as fuck.
I see.
As all get out. Sorry. But I'm serious. That's it.
No, you're not gonna give Ninja Scroll no extra exposition like Baki got, or One Piece.
First off,
not One Piece or One Punch.
This is my world. This is my world. I do what I want.
Yo.
2. It was just the business. Like, there's no denying this movie, dog. Like, the level of gore and blood in this thing, it was right.
You messy. It was gory.
I love it.
Oh.
What?
I ain't something be too distracting.
Jubei knew what he was doing.
Jubei Owl. Classic historical Japanese figure. Ninja Scroll reminds me of an anime called Basilisk. I don't know if
yes.
Yeah, it was really
Basilisk
good.
was dope.
Not the original one, not the one they gave him a younger generation. Even though they did that one, there's a number 2 to it. Even though they did that one right as far as like transitioning when we were talking about Boruto Naruto, it did it right. However, the story and execution that one was just I don't even know if that was written by the same person. It just blew my brain.
Basilisk I know. Hold on, let me.
There's a sequel.
What?
Yeah, there's a sequel. But Basilisk is legit. Basilisk had great art style, great story. All the characters were likable and how they died. Mother sick. Spoiler alert. Everybody don't make it out on top. I'm gonna give y'all 100. But straight up. It's pretty much Romeo and Juliet.
It is.
Right.
In a Japanese.
Yeah, and it's original and it's novel.
It's really dope.
It's so normal. I think why Romeo and Juliet hit so hard because you were constantly seeing relationships like that. So
true.
When you look at those things, and Basilisk.
That's funny. The rebellious nature of love.
Yeah. Basilisk. I didn't think of it at the time because I hadn't seen it recently. But when I was younger, I was watching Basilisk a lot because I was just so mind blown by the story, the events, and how I knew the end.
The different characters.
100%. 100%.
Especially the power of the leaders. Like
100%. And I normally hate things where main characters die. It's tragic as hell unless it's supposed to be. Unless it's like one of those hubris things like Beowulf in a sense.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's like Beowulf in a sense or Othello, right?
Okay, yeah.
Those make selling death, a main character's death, okay.
Gotcha.
Basilisk was the same way. It's just from start to finish, everything was just drawn out, and I loved it.
I love the blood.
It was
because
bloody.
of the fact that the blood was marking the names of people that were dying throughout.
Yeah.
And it's just me. I'm OCD a little bit, not clinical, but lists are my thing. And the way they did that and they marked it out, you just see the progress, you know?
Yeah,
you just see
so
just
good.
so satisfying.
If you've never seen the sequel, I don't think you're missing much, but there is a sequel, it's a direct sequel.
I look it up.
I would tell you, like again, we were talking about Naruto and Boruto, the progression there is consistent and believable.
Okay.
Right? These are kids embracing the same type of situation that the parents were. So it's really good.
Oh, I think I might have seen
It's definitely, I don't know how old it is, but the art style is consistent with the first one, and it was there. The execution in the end was what the deuce. Like,
I'm gonna look it up.
It was one of those, but
see, I got it on my list.
but yeah, Basilisk is legit. Ninja Scroll is legit.
But Ninja Scroll's been my favorite. It's like my introduction into anime.
That's good to know.
It's one of those where I watch it over and over again, and it never gets old. Like
good.
The love story in the midst of it. It was just great. The only thing I that wasn't in there was the whole samurai code thing. Well, it was in there, but it gave you the corrupt side of the samurai code. Like you basically, for me, it's contradictory. It's hypocritical to be a samurai for a dishonorable lord. Even though back then you're still committed, but that's like marrying an evil woman. That I just need to get this divorce, cuz.
A few moments later.
We gonna do top 5 movies in the next video.
Oh, we definitely gonna do top 5 movies.
Yeah.
Cause we gonna do a lot of top 5,
yeah,
baby.
We
might have to throw that in a little sub series. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's kind of fun talking about it, you know.
See,
I like his whys. I like to know why he does this thing. This is why. I like to know why. Why is why is why.
I see what you did there.
I try my best.
I like it. I like it
for the umpteenth time.
Why wise is wise. I like it.
So. You got any more?
No, it's good, man. I think in the next video we can do about the animes we didn't list, such as like Attack on Titan. I know people go crazy for that.
Yeah, but
I'm cool
Attack
on that.
Titan, I'm still working on season 4 and 5.
I have yet to finish it, but I'm not going to finish it because I was done after season 2.
But I'm appreciative because of the dark side that he goes into. Spoiler alert, sorry, but the dark side that goes into help kind of balance him out a little bit is where I'm trying to get to. Just with how my intrigue was sparked with 4th Gear Luffy. That's why, because he gets new powers, he gets a new understanding of his current powers, his understanding of why his dad did what he did, everything. So I'm jumping back into it. The reason, my children.
Fair enough.
My kids
they like
have
it.
been on Attack on Titan.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, it's for me, it's not that it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I watched the first 2 seasons of it. It's just when season 3 came out, I was just done with the universe. It was just one of those things where you couldn't potentially offer me anything more outside of these Titans, right? And it's one of those things where I don't like American comics because it's the musculature is too photorealistic.
Okay.
So it was just constantly there, and the setting was just not me. But I appreciate it for what it is. So don't get mad at me, people out there on Attack on Titan fans. Y'all do y'all. The creator of Attack on Titan, you did your thing, my guy. For real. So it's just one of those things where you know what you like and you know what you don't like. What I'm currently beginning, there's something called Golden Kamuy, I think that's what it's pronounced.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear that's great. I've been watching a little bit of that when I was watching anime heavily. That's great. Vinland Saga, and I had to stop watching because it was so sexy because I wanted to read it.
Vinland Saga.
I have the 3 books there. There's an anime it's on Amazon. It's called Vinland Saga, just about the Vikings. It's one of those exaggerated enormous I think you'll like. It's not as exaggerated as like Fifth of North Star.
Okay.
But it's as grounded as Baki.
Okay.
It's legit.
But it's Vikings.
It's just Vikings. My guy,
it's still medieval.
Spoiler alert, I was so his pops gets killed. You know his dad has to die. There has to be a reason for the protagonist to go off. True. And it becomes a revenge plot. But his pops is such a G. He takes weapons from everybody and he tells them, I'm gonna make it if I can beat you, you let my son live. He dies, but he gets his point across and he lets his son live. The guy his son is trying to kill is also a very likable character, like Orochimaru. He tells him, he's like, dude's pops. He's like, I think the protagonist. Y'all correct me. His name is Loki. In
Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I think the little boy. I think his name is Loki. But the guy he goes who kills his pops. His pops is so strong. He's like, you could lead us. Nah, I don't want to do that. He's like, he loses to his pops, and he's like, I got all these people here. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away and pull my friend? I'm a band of mercenaries, and I don't really follow your code of ethics. You gotta respect that. But he does let his son live.
Okay,
it's good, man. It's so good. I had to stop watching because I was like, I gotta read this. I know it's better
because you want.
I know it's better.
Everything that's
absolutely.
left out.
Absolutely. I know it's better in book.
I got you.
It's so good.
You Harry Potter book read, man. I'm just teasing. The whole series.
I gotta have it all, my guy.
No, that makes sense.
I gotta have it all.
That makes sense. All right. Well, there's more to come, guys.
100%.
You know,
100%.
Let your friends know all that good stuff. And let us know what you feel. Like, dislike, I really don't mind.
It's
important.
We
want to hear from you though.
Get a discussion, as you've seen in the conversation here, that he had one Punch Man, and this One Punch Man is a no way for me for sure. And I'm super surprised you don't know about Bobobo and Gintama.
Nah, man,
they exist in the same realm. It's just
I'm gonna go on.
It's crazy. You gotta check them out. I think they're awful. Don't check them out. Use them as reference material for like 30 seconds and that's it. Don't check them out. I think they're awful. I think they're awful. Oh yeah, I think that I can't.
But I recommend them. It's like an enema.
Yeah. So
you feel whistly clean after
my goodness, my guy. Oh crap.
Sorry. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Animal commercial. Anyway, if we got a sponsor, I was just joking. I won't use the product. I'm clean. I'm good. Clean bill of health. Green check mark. But nonetheless, let us calm our spirits. I'm just teasing. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for being around and sticking around and even commenting around, you know?
100%.
We'll see you on the next round.
As always, man, y'all be easy and y'all stay blessed. We ghost.